Welcome to another Unreal Foos video. Today I want to talk briefly about using your left hand on the goalie and the 2-bar. So let's get started. First off, there's a couple ways of doing it. One is holding the handles and the other one is holding the rods. To me it's a preference. I don't find one way or the other to be better. So it's just, you know, whatever you feel more comfortable with. Try both methods to see what you like. I like holding the handles, and I typically place my hands on the thinner part of the handle. I put the rods all the way up against the bumpers over there, set up right here, and then once I'm here, then I'm able to use my pinky and my ring finger and my thumb to, move both of the bars, and I can, I have movement where I'm able to spin the rods a little bit or separate them or move them, in parallel, or just having every movement that you think you'll need. So this is a technique that you can use for defensive purposes. Obviously, you're trying to gain a little bit of an advantage by the fact that you can move two rods, or at least you're able to move this when you're playing singles. Typically you can set up a zone, and for the most part you'll be moving the 5-bar and the 3-bar. So your goalie and the 2-bar will typically be static. They'll just be sitting there, which it's a good technique as well. But sometimes if somebody's scoring on you and you want to be able to change things up, it's a good idea to maybe change it up a little bit, and just give somebody a different defensive look. So this can be used also, if you want to play sometimes when you move on a defensive position where somebody has the ball on their 5 and you want to play a right-handed defense on the 5 as opposed to doing it with your left hand. You can either hold on to a single rod, or you can hold on to both. And so again, it's up to you to essentially know when you want to use one defensive technique versus the other one. But sometimes it's just good to be able to have control of both rods. If especially if somebody has a good left hook, and you're afraid that you're leaving too much of a hole here, and you might not be able to stop it with the 5-bar, then then you can use this hand to make these guys sort of just hover around this hole, to try to discourage them from shooting, or even if they do shoot it, to have a better chance of stopping them. Or sometimes, if you know that that they have a certain pass, maybe a brush to the lane, and you're going to be swinging at it, you might deflect it at an angle. So you want to make sure that you're here and you're able to stop that. Or if it's going to go to the wall and bounce back, that you don't just let the ball go and let the guy pick it up when it's 3. That you're able to swing and move these rods to try to at least keep possession of the ball. So again, I typically, when I play singles, I start out with my defensive zone, but at times if somebody's scoring well on me, especially if they're shooting out of the back, sometimes I might just set my 5 in a certain position and then just play like this, and give them a certain hole, and I know that when they shoot there I can just go and block it. Let me know if you have any questions, and hopefully this was helpful. Thank you.